lazy exercise. So obviously this is technically part two to the last video. Of the fact that calories out is more important than calories in, and the fact that some people will focus on low calorie stuff. Because even one of my clients, I have to deal with this. Uh, pointing out the fact that it's like you can eat more calories. It's not a problem. You're burning so many calories a day. You can eat more and not be an issue because it's not about what goes in the calories that you're eating that determines if you're losing weight or not. It's the calories that come out of your body that determines if you're losing weight or not. That's why it's calories out, then you put calories in. And yes, ideally you want to put less calories in, so that way, mathematically, more calories is out of your body than it is in your body, right? It's the same thing as like when you go to the bathroom and you piss, right? You piss out, you go piss, and now there's less liquid in your body, so then you go get something to drink, right? Piss out, water in, right? It's a cycle. So it's the same thing with calories, right? We need calories for stuff, so it's not a problem to consume calories. Now, depending on how our body uses the calories, if our body uses the new calories that come in for something else and our old calories for something else, then more reason why you need to make sure you put some new calories in so your body can use it for those functions, and then the old calories would be for other stuff, right? If that's how our body functions with calories. If our body uses all calories the same, then it doesn't matter, right? But still, if you want to lose weight, you got to get rid of the calories you already have. That's why when someone tries to argue with oh, you're telling people to eat less calories, that's too little bit of calories to eat. And it's like, no, because you literally can eat 0 calories every day and be fine. Why? Because you already have calories in your body. Remember, you're fat because of calories. And it's not because you ate a lot of calories, it's because you stored the calories. The calories are still in you. You didn't get rid of the calories yet. You have so much calories in you because you put so much into you and you don't use it all. That's why you're fat. That's how that works. So calories out is more important than calories in. You can eat 10,000 calories and still lose weight as long as you're burning more than 10,000 calories. The idea is to burn as much calories as you can. So you need to focus on burning calories, not focus on how many calories everything has that you're consuming. I agree that it's not a good idea to eat, you know, 2,000 plus calories a day because that's going to make it difficult to, do the calories out part. Because if you're only burning 2,000 calories a day and you're eating 2,000 plus calories a day, you're not going to lose weight. You're going to gain it instead. Slowly, you're going to gain it, but you're still going to gain. The idea is to lose it. So you got to eat less than 2,000 calories and then burn 2,000 plus calories. And that's how you lose weight. You need to burn more than you eat. That's it. So the more you do cardio, the more you exercise, the better. Then how much you're eating, because you can eat whatever you normally eat as long as, like, I agree that try to find cheaper, low calorie options. Right? If you can get a burger that has less calories than another burger you normally eat, go that route, or eat half of the burger that you normally eat, and that would be less calories. Now, ideally, I want you to enjoy your whole meal, but because I want you to feel satisfied. I want you to feel not hungry after you eat, right? But at the same time, if you can lower the calories, so that way you're not consuming a whole bunch of unnecessary extra calories, that's the best way to go. Because there are some low calorie ice creams you can eat, just like there's some high calorie ice creams you can eat. So if you want to gain weight, eat the high calorie ice cream. But if you want to lose weight, eat the low calorie ice cream. Notice I didn't say not eat ice cream at all. I'm just saying look at the calories and then determine which one you want to eat based off of your fitness goal. But you don't need to worry too much about what goes in your body as much as what goes out. The only time you need to worry about what goes into your body, like the calories in, is if you're not taking calories out. If you're not going to exercise and you be like, I'd rather not exercise, I hate exercise, blah blah blah, I can't go to the gym, I can't do this. You have so many excuses to not work out, not even walk 10,000 steps a day. Then it's like, then yes, you being extra by not working out, yeah, you're going to need to eat low amounts of calories so that your body can try to burn more calories than you eat. So then then it's more about calories in, calories out for you because you're not doing the calories out part. You're trying to let your body do the calories out part, but you're not moving. So you're trying to eat less and move less, which is not how that works. Calorie deficit is about eat less, move more, right? It's about moving more than you eat. A lot of y'all eat more than you move, so that's why y'all big. Y'all need to do the opposite. Y'all need to move more and eat less, right? But less that you're still satisfied, but less as in calories, not less as in food. Because some of y'all go extra and be like, less food, less calories. So y'all will even skip meals. Now, one meal you can skip would be breakfast, but I would recommend drinking something, at least some 0 calorie object, or even if it has calories, like a protein shake, just drink a protein shake for breakfast and move on with your day. Then eat your lunch and your dinner, right? And make sure they're low calories so that way, whatever exercise or whatever physical activity you did will burn some extra calories beyond the calories you consume, right? So, more, you know, more calories out than calories in, right? But that's why I hate a lot of these videos where they do the comparison, like, oh, this versus this. And it's like that's not the same. Like that person wanted coffee and a croissant. Now, granted, croissants don't really have that much macros. I would prefer them to have the ironically, the banana and the protein shake I don't have a problem with. That's actually I would rather somebody consume that for breakfast than to consume a croissant in a Starbucks. But it was just the idea that like throughout the video, the guy shows other examples, like somebody's drinking an orange juice versus, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, I drink a Diet Coke." It's like the only difference is the calories, but not the benefits. Like here, 610 calories for very little benefits. Yeah, the coffee will give you a little bit of a benefit because it's caffeine, but the croissant, not much macros there, not much benefits there. The Starbucks coffee obviously it's very sugary. It looks like a lot like some type of cappuccino or something like a latte. So clearly it's just a lot of sugar. So yes, the banana and protein shake would be a better option, despite the calories. It's a better option despite the calories. But he's trying to do this whole like, oh, you're eating this and it's a lot of calories. I'm eating this and it's less calories, and going back and forth. It's like it's cool, but your whole main focus, the reason why you're choosing what you're choosing, is because of the calories, not because macros and calories. Which is what I'm trying to say here in the video. Is like calories are not that important coming in. It's more important the calories you take out of your body. But what comes in when you are eating calories, obviously stuff that has calories, focus on the macros, which is what the real important thing I want you to get out of this video is the calories that's coming in needs to come in with macros, right? It needs to come in with protein, right? Carbs, vitamins and minerals, right? Healthy stuff. That's why when he did the whole Diet Coke versus the orange juice, I was like, yes, the orange juice has more calories, but it has vitamin C though. It has other benefits. It's not empty calories. See, the 610 calorie croissant in Starbucks, that is empty calories because there's no protein in there. There's tons of carb, probably, yeah, especially from the croissant, tons of carbs. But more likely you're not even going to be working out, and this is supposed to be breakfast, so I doubt you're going to use any of that carbs to work out because you're not working out. That's more likely breakfast, and you're going to an office and sitting on your ass all day. So you definitely don't need that many carbs. If you're going to work out, then it's fine. But yes, a banana and protein shake would be a better option, especially if you're going to go work out. But if you're just going to work, I'd rather you do the protein shake because it has protein. The banana, which ironically has at least like about 2 grams of protein, but it has potassium, and potassium and protein combos very well for protein synthesis, so you'll recover faster. Has other benefits. So banana and protein shake, I definitely support together for your fitness, especially when you're lifting weights. But that's the thing, is like it's not just about the calories, it's also about the proteins, right? And the carbs and the other stuff that you should be focusing on. Because even I looked at a couple of the protein shakes I had, I'm like, oh man, I wish I had less calories. But now it's like, but the protein's more important though. That's the thing. It's like, yes, I wish I had less calories, but it's the protein that's more important. So it's like, okay, so I have to just take that to account. It's like, even if I go over my daily daily calorie intake, the protein is more important than the calories. So I'll consume that extra calories just so I can make sure I consume the protein. Because the protein will help me burn more calories. That's the first thing. Second, help me build muscle, of course, and muscle burns more calories. So that's a lot of calorie burning just by consuming protein. And then there's the fact that, well, I'm doing 10,000 steps anyway. I'm working out, so I'm going to burn that extra calories anyway. So it's not that big a deal that I consume extra calories. than I plan to, because I'm going to get rid of it anyway eventually, whether it's that day, the next day, or the following week, whatever, right? It's going to leave eventually, because again, it's more, I'm focusing on the calories out. That's more important than what's coming in, because what's coming in will eventually go back out eventually. So who cares if I eat more calories today than yesterday? It's going to go out eventually. So what matters more is, as long as I keep taking calories out of my body, I'm gonna slim down, which I have been. So that's something that I noticed, that a lot of people put too much emphasis on the calories in and less on the calories out, to the point where they even sacrifice macros. They sacrifice protein and carbs and things of that nature, fats, and vitamins and minerals and stuff you need, because they'll be like, I'll just drink more Diet Coke. And that's healthy. It's like, not really. That's 0 calories, yes. So you're not adding more calories to your body. That's one healthy benefit. But there's no vitamins and minerals. There's no protein. Imagine if there was a 0-calorie protein drink. Woo-wee, that would be awesome. That'd be ideal, because you can drink as much of it as you want. So you're not adding any calories. So that's great for weight loss. But then you get a whole bunch of protein that you can, use to lose, burn more calories, and can help you build muscle. Like, that's the ideal protein shake, would be a 0-calorie, protein shake. But it's going to be very difficult to have a 0-calorie protein shake. Right? It's almost impossible. But imagine if someone figures out a 0-calorie protein shake. That would be awesome. Then more people will be drinking 0-calorie protein shake instead of Diet Coke. Diet Coke, people only drink it because it's 0 calories. It's not, there's no other health benefits than that. It's just 0 calories. You get the same results just drinking water, right? So I imagine a protein water. Oh man, 0 calories, protein. That's essentially what a 0-calorie protein drink would be. It's water with protein, apparently, right? It's like somehow we were able to add protein to water. What else? Yeah, I'm just gonna have to repeat again. Calories out is more important than calories in. So stop harping and stop, dreading calories. Calories is not your enemy, right? It's a tool, right? You need calories to do stuff. You need calories to function, right? So calories is just as important as every other macronutrient, right? It's just as important as protein, stuff like that. The thing is, you need calories for protein synthesis to break down the protein. So stop complaining about calories. Like, consume the calories with protein and you're good to go. The problem is too many people lack the protein. Because some people think that, protein is only important if you're lifting weights or something. It's like, no, it's important all the time. Because one, every day is leg day. If you're walking, your leg muscles are working, and you need proteins to make them stronger. This is why a lot of people be like, oh man, my body hurts, my legs hurt, oh my god, I can't, I could hardly walk, I could hardly work, to be in pain by the end of the week. So when they have a day off, they're just like, oh man, my body hurts, I'm just gonna stay in bed all day. It's like, if you consume protein, you would have, the whole entire week that you were working, you would not be in that situation. And I've given that advice to some people that be complaining about, the physical toll that work takes on them. It's like, yeah, it's work. It's just like working out. The problem is, you're not consuming protein to fix that, right? So that's why I focus heavily on the protein for some people. If they want to lose weight, yeah, I'll give them the low calorie, advice, burn more calories, eat less calories, right? But the most important thing I point out to some people is protein. It's like, you got to get proteins, whether you lift weights or not. Protein anyway. You should have protein in your diet, period. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. It has other benefits. Your body uses protein for other things besides muscle, so you need protein, period. And then you can worry about everything else. I guess I'll leave it at that.